Good morning, everyone. It's Whiskey Tango Fox here, back with another Farming Simulator 19 episode, and it's early. We've got the time turned up a little bit just to get our harvest, going. And I think the first thing that we should do today is, well, we parked all of our tractors all nice and neat yesterday, so let's go ahead and get them out. Oh, probably should move this guy first, right? So, our cameras are reset. That's no fun. Even though I have that turned off, every time we load in, it's going to bring us straight back to the same, same area, same camera view, same stuff. Which is, that's okay. So, let's get this guy over here. Alright. We want the tractor on the end. So we're just going to get these guys set up to harvest here pretty soon. Camera's reset again. It's a little irritating that the camera does that. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not yet, at least. Get you pulled out. Nice. So we're more than likely going to be using this stuff all day. What we can do here, we can leave the sprayer there for now. Get this guy set up on our tipper. Fix our camera so we can actually see. So the last episode we bought fields 24, 25, and 26 because they're kind of like a package deal and they come together, which is really nice. When we get out of here, we'll set the camera. And we went ahead and harvested one of the fields because it was something that we could harvest. It was canola. And we turned around and we replanted more canola. We're going to be running canola for a little while until we can get some money up for some new stuff. We have let me slow down. We have $106,000 right now, which isn't too bad, but we definitely want to get a little bit more. That way, let's turn some lights on here. Oop. It's gonna get really dark really fast. So today I want to get these fields up and get them harvested, and once we collect the grain from that, we'll take it and go sell it and see how much we actually made off of the 3 fields for canola, and then we can kind of guesstimate from there how much we're going to actually need for paying off our loan, which is $250,000, not too bad, and paying for a new field. And I think the next one we want to buy is field 19 because it's the closest. Fix our camera. Here's that. Which one are you? Lights. Okay, so I did fix the cameras for all of those. Alright. Let's see. Now let's check our fields. So we have parts of it ready to harvest already. This is what happens when you plant during 120X. Is you have a harvest side, and then you have one that's not completely ready at all. But we're not going to harvest this until we can actually see, which that'll be okay too. Now these are, I wonder if I should weed. Should weed. Okay, let's turn our time down right quick. And while I have you here, let's grab our weeder. Should be this guy. Yep. Get him some lights going. Now, if we have to weed that one, I'm pretty sure we may have to weed the other one too. Which will be okay. Alright, let's get him lined up. Go ahead and unfold. Now, I like these fields because they're pretty square and kind of relatively flat, at least until you get to the other side over there. Alright, let's hire a worker and get him doing his job. Now let's see. This will be closer for us. Now, do we need to weed this other one? Because it seems like the old harvest that was in here kind of kept the weeds down, which was really nice. Let's see what we got here. 0%, 100% fertilized. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to need to spray here too, because these are only 15%. So what we'll do is when this guy gets done weeding, we'll take our sprayer, we'll drop the weeder off, take the sprayer, and then we'll fertilize that again. I don't know why, like, I'm losing my mind over here. Anyways, while he's doing that, I'd like to say, thank you guys for your support, and, thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for, checking out my stuff, and if you guys are, subscribed, thank you, especially for that too. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Let's see. Okay, so apparently he obviously didn't have a lot to weed, so we'll go ahead and, what do we want to do? We can drop this off over here, and then we'll use this guy to pick our sprayer up since we already have it. There we go. Back up all nice and pretty. Lower, detach. There we go. So now we, excuse me, take our tractor, head over here, and grab our sprayer, and get that field fertilized again. We would like to get 100% if that's completely possible, and it should be. Like, I don't really see a reason why it wouldn't be possible to do that. I've had issues in the past where I can't, like, I don't know if I can't just figure it out or what, but for some reason, maybe I'm forgetting something. I don't know. And I don't think we're far enough down, because this sprayer is huge. Oh, we may have been right. We may have been too far down now. Yeah, we're too far down. Okay, so let's go this way. Let's see if we can't hire a worker. There we go. Okay, so he's spraying it again. He's gonna stop and let us get out. Okay, so yeah. Awesome. So now we're at 100% fertilized. Apparently at this stage, I know it's dark. At this stage, kind of like little shrubs, you can spray again. Now, we may, oh, don't let me in your way. We may just buy another sprayer and possibly sell the weeder, and then we can use one sprayer for herbicide and one sprayer for fertilizer, which would be okay. Actually, let's go ahead and look at the sprayers. Crop protection sprayers are 30,000. What did we pay for this weeder? We paid 45 for it. Okay, so if all right, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so we're gonna buy another sprayer, and I wish you could change the colors of those. Where is this guy? Detach. We're gonna head up to this, grab our weeder actually. So this will kind of cut down on the space that we're taking up. I mean, right now it's not really that bad, but in the future possibly would be. And I've never actually used the sprayer for weeds just yet, so I'm actually kind of interested to see how that works out. I mean, obviously it's more than likely going to work the same as the fertilizer. But then again, though, if we do get the herbicide sprayer, wouldn't we'd also have to get the spray. We'll see. We'll see when we get up here. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, you'll have to keep buying the spray so long as you use it. Whereas the weeder itself, you know, our attachment doesn't take a spray or nothing like that. Now, my other question I had was, this weeder seems to have an attachment on it. What do we still have down here at the store? Oh, we almost had a head-on collision. What did we buy? Oh, yeah, that's right. No, duh. We just bought a sprayer. Now, let's see. This isn't fertilizer. This weeder, for some reason, has another function. Let's see. Right, but... Okay, weeders pull out small grown weeds between crops, improving the field state. They can only be used in the first growing stages of crops, but... Oh... This acts as like a planter also. So it can plant grass, whatever that second symbol is, and canola. That's... Oops. That's really cool and weird at the same time. Because our seeder does like the cultivating and everything else at the same time. Which is cool. Now, if it could weed at the same time without, you know, reseeding or whatever, go ahead and detach that. You know, that would be awesome. But I don't see a need for a weeder / seeder at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Because it doesn't really cultivate, does it? It doesn't cultivate like the seeder does. Or cultivator, whatever. Which one do we have? Yeah, it's a seeder. We have this guy right here. So it's cultivator, plow, seeder, all in one. Why does it do that? Don't turn my lights off. Interesting. So at least with this guy, it's even got a wider spray, so it would take less time to... Yes, you must first fill the tool. Yeah, I get the deal. Let's refill it. There we go. Alright, let's head on back. Why is it so bright in here? I don't feel... Oh, okay. So apparently there's like an interior light or something on this tractor. Super high tech. Be like, oh, did you want to see inside of your cab? Ugh, can't see. About to hit a sign. Dang it. There we go. See, we wouldn't hit the sign if we had our lights turned on properly. So I like this tractor too, because it's faster than everything else. I don't know if you've seen that, but the Fiat only has like a top speed of like 15 miles an hour. Which is, you know, I think I said this before, but it's fine when you want to plow fields and stuff like that. But if you're trying to get to and from the shop, you know, to pick up a piece of equipment or whatever, it's not really ideal for that. Because you don't want to spend 30 minutes on the road trying to, you know, get to where you're going. Maybe we should have got wait for this guy. I don't know. Okay, so we'll put this guy in a special place. That way we remember what it's for and what it's there for or whatever. Actually, where... Okay, let's fold you up if you're done spraying. Tractors get so dirty. So grab this guy, bring him back over here. Yep, grab that top speed, super speed right there. Now we sprayed for fertilizer. Okay, yeah, we sprayed for fertilizer. Now, kind of cool deal. Probably should have backed in anyway. Keep our stuff organized. Alright. So, essentially, we basically just spent 10,000 on a weeder, which is cool. There we go. So, it's not this guy. Should be this guy up here. Check this. Alright, so it's 100% with no weeds, which is awesome. That's kind of what we want. And then, what's this? 100% 0 weeds. Okay. Now let's... I think we're gonna park the weeder for now, or the herbicide, whatever you want to call it. Just because you don't need it just yet. Now let's go ahead and lower it, detach it, and we're going to speed up time. And I think I'll bring you guys back when we're actually ready to start harvesting. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. Alright, so let's see. Now our plants are ready. I'm just debating on which field to start with first. And I think, to be honest, I think we should start with this one and then just work our way that way. And as we get done, we can just park our stuff back here again. Because as soon as we harvest, we're going to plow, seed, and fertilize once again. Possibly lime if it's needed or whatever. We can do that then. Now let's see, are we lined up here? Oop. Pull that back a little bit. Now let's hire a worker. Awesome. Now when he finishes up, I think like two passes or 3 passes maybe, just to keep traffic down. We'll go ahead and grab our seeder, and what we can do, where's he at? This guy. Go ahead and grab him, and we can go ahead and get him ready. We're hopefully banking on efficiency here, so we'll try to keep things as tight-knit as possible. Now our fertilizer sprayer, we can go ahead and bring this guy over and have them all just, stationed and ready. and waiting. So he's working on his second pass now, and yeah, I think I'm gonna wait until his third pass to actually get the seeder going. But so far so good. Now our trailer has 3,000 canola in it already, and we don't want to sell it until the trailer's full. So we're gonna go ahead and park this guy, I think, in a way, hopefully that's not in the combine's way. There we go. So let's see what else we got going on here. We're good on lime, good on spray, good on seed. Alright, so he's working on his third pass, and I don't want to start the seeder until he is turning around down there. Alright, let's go over here. Ridge marker. Well, that's not really helpful, is it? Alright, so he's turning around. Let's go ahead and hire our worker here. Because you see, he's running at a faster pace than the other guy is. So we don't want them to collide at all. But he's going to take significantly more passes to actually catch up to him, which kind of helps us too. The big reason why we waited so long. Now the funny thing is when the workers seem to do this, like, they do perfect straight lines. And when we try to do this, our tractor likes to walk. It'll either walk to the left or the right. It doesn't really matter. It just does it. And I don't like that very much. If the worker can drive in a straight line, we should be able to drive in a straight line without having to, you know, steer or whatever. So now they're kind of on the same set. Let's see, where is combine? Let me check this out. I wonder if this filler level right here is actually accurate. I don't think I've ever like checked that or noticed it before. It's kind of interesting. Now we're already almost up to 3,000 seed on this guy. And once he finishes this pass, we'll go ahead and set him on the next field over to our right. I think that, what is that, 25? Should be fine. Alright, and once the seeder gets around 3 or 4 passes in, we'll go ahead and grab no, we can't do that. Our sprayer's way too big, so we'll wait until he's pretty much done. Alright, so he's finished here. Let's go ahead and get him lined up on the other one. Let's see. I'm not the greatest driver in the world, but that's fine. Like a set of buzz clippers cutting hair. Okay, so he's on this one now. By the time our seeder gets done over there, he should be on the 3rd field. So our combine's going to be done well before everybody else is. That is super satisfying, by the way, to watch. It's like one of those, you ever seen those videos on like Facebook and stuff? where people do like the most satisfying things in the world. Yeah, I think this should be one of those things. What else do we got going on here? Alright, so those guys, we can go ahead and open our cover here. Now it looks like we may be, what is that, nearly a quarter full. So these 3 fields should fill this whole trailer. If not, we'll have a little extra left over too. Okay. So I'll bring you guys back. We're going to take another cut, but I'll bring you guys back when it's time to bring the sprayer out. Because, yeah, that seeder's going to take a minute. And then hopefully we'll make enough money to buy 19 today. I'm really excited for that. I at least want to have, hold on, where's the map? Let's see. Go down here. Yeah, so if we check lands and we check this land, yeah, see, if you buy 19, there's 3 buildings that go here. Actually, I don't know if those buildings are there or not, but there's 3 buildings that go there, and then you own literally all of this space. And right now we own all of this space, which is kind of cool. But I don't know, like, I guess we could potentially cut these trees out and cut another field here, or cut a big field here and make it like a non-official, you know, extra field or something like that. But I don't know how that terrain is or whatever. I haven't looked. Anyways, yeah, we'll be right back when it's time to bring the sprayer out, and then yeah, all right, be right back. Welcome back. So we've come to a few conclusions here, and I know it looks really weird. For some reason, our tractor isn't done plowing this field, so I don't know why. Let's go. Hire worker. Finish your job. So we've had a few thoughts. Now, I did already record this part of the episode. For some reason, the audio just decided that it wasn't going to do anything anymore, so it just kind of cut us off. Now, I'm starting to think a big reason why the combine doesn't harvest this part of the field is because there's a drop off here, like right there. I don't know if you can see that properly, but there's a pretty easy way we can fix that if we don't mess it up. So let's go ahead and see if we can't do that. Now, actually, you have to go into buy and start landscaping. Now, this is a little difficult to begin with, and it actually costs money too, so be very, very careful when you do this. We're going to do small circles. And what do we want? Smooth? Now, I wish we could actually like see it better. So we can rotate the camera. Modify modification shape, change landscaping mode. Okay, so that determines whether or not we're going into painting or sculpting. Let's go ahead and hit triangle again so we can see what we're doing here. Now, I don't know if you could see this. Yeah, so if you look, as we're doing this, we're using money too, so got to be really, really careful with that. We don't want to use too much and wind up losing most of our money just to work on a field that may or may not, you know, work properly. So you see how we have this like dip here? Now we can draw this down a little bit. Oh, Of course, I would mess it up. Let's see. Change our area. Zoom in a little bit. Make that smaller. Now we don't want to take too much because it'll mess it up. But you can just ever so slightly lower this down a little bit. Now if you want to lower it by like a lot, let's see if I can show you in a patch over here. You can definitely like do that. That's not what we want to do. Raise that. Oh, here we go. This is where it starts messing up. Smooth these over. Just a little bit. Like so. Nothing too crazy. There. Little spot here that we kind of messed up by raising. And you can absolutely run out of money doing this. So like I said, be very, very, very careful if you are, trying to figure out how to fix some of these fields that don't really look like they work properly. So we've kind of lowered this a little bit. Go ahead and smooth that down just a little bit more like this. Now hopefully the idea, I hate this mode. The idea is this is where it refuses to harvest. So we want to make that smaller. Turn so I can see. We don't want a huge dip for the tractor to be messing with. So just lower it down just a little bit. Ruin the field just a little bit, because that's what we do. And hopefully it'll make it a lot cleaner for that tractor to get through, or the combine I should say. How does that look? I think it looks pretty good. You can also use this to remove bushes, if that's your thing. Let's see, make it this big. Yeah. And when you do this, you don't want to do too much because you'll wind up like ruining a lot. Like I said, we're spending money, so we got to be careful with that too. Now I'll do that. Remove some bushes like so. Now let's see. Yeah, you see how it like raised it up just a little bit there? Be very careful. But yeah, these bushes are really irritating, and I'm kind of not even mad that we're getting rid of them, just because of how horrible they are. Let's see. Now, I want to say also that the other reason why the combine is having trouble in this particular area is because of this tree. And I know I said that I wasn't going to get into, fixing that just yet, but I think we may. Alright, so if we look here now, it's not a huge dip anymore. It's more of like a rolling hill type area, which is, I think it would be okay for the combine. Let's get back into this guy and get him started on this other field and see how he takes it. Shouldn't be too bad though. I mean, we're doing all right. And he's not lined up. Lining is everything. Go ahead and do that. You proper now? Yep. So I don't know if you can see, there's like two little white squares on the sides of the plow there. Oh, he's going at a crazy angle. Yeah, he totally screwed that up. So I like that he can actually turn around here now too, so that kind of helps. Yeah, and I just want to see, you know, how he navigates these turns. Now, since he's done there, let's go ahead and grab our sprayer and start spraying this field up here. A little off. If I could learn how to drive, that would be great. There we go. So he's going to spray here, hopefully not get in that other tractor's way. And I think, yep, we're ready to take this guy up and see how much money we made. In the process as well, this guy's going to be a little squirrely. We may run over to the shop right quick and pick up a weight, or possibly even a few weights if all goes well. Oh, I just had a random thought. Okay, let me look at something. Okay, so can you run multiple trailers on these? Ooh, that would be cool if you could do that. So yeah, we need to get to the store, buy a weight so we can haul this guy better. Because I don't know if you can see this, but this tractor is actually like really squirrely from the weight. Are you serious? You two don't know what you're doing? Here. Dismiss worker. Get out of the way so the plow can do his job. And we'll just reverse you this way. You know, we'll go ahead and spray this spot by ourselves while we're debating here. Turn on. Pretty simple. This is our fertilizer sprayer. And then after our crops come up a little bit, we'll do the herbicide sprayer or whatever you want to call it. There, nearly done here. A little bit more. Turn that off. Fold that up. Go back. Alright, so we're back here again. So we're going to head to the shop and grab our weight, and then I think I'll bring you back once we get to who's selling good today. Alright, we're going to head up to the ranch, and I'll bring you back then to show you how much we unload. And I'll be right back. Welcome back. So we're up here at the ranch now. We're sitting at a comfortable, I guess, $87,000 right now, just, you know, to start off with. And so what we're gonna do is select tool. There we go. Offload our canola. This will be our first harvest, and we'll see how much we get. Should be we should be at around over 100,000 after this is done. Yep. Awesome. So we made 18,000 off that. Now we did go ahead and go up to the shop on our way, and we grabbed some a weight. I guess that's what we were trying to say. We grabbed a weight, and I'll bring you guys back when we get back to the farm. Actually, I changed my mind. So we made it up here to this church, cathedral, monastery, whatever this is. Really weird. Weird place. So it looks like they're doing like renovations or something. Oh wow. Holy crap. Look at all this stuff. It's a whole like dolphin fountain type deal or whatever. This is certainly cool. Now I don't know if we go in here if we're going to be able to get out. Actually I could test it on this side, right? Are we able to go up and down ladders? Let's see. Yes, okay. So if we go in here, look at this mess. They got some sunflowers growing. Oh, this is cool. This should be our house. Not that other house. Well, we don't even have a house yet, but you know what I mean. Oh, you can pick this up. Oh, object too heavy. Okay. Wow, cool. Object's too heavy. Now, something I don't understand is you can't open doors in this game. But they do have stuff here like this. Oh, these are water collectors. Oh, that's neat. I wonder if you can actually get water barrels in the game. Work light. Look at this dolphin. Some money in here? No? No money? Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys back to actually check this place out. There's still a whole nother section of house, cathedral, church over here. There's even an open door. So it looks like all the gutter systems have these barrels on them, which is kind of cool. And they've got like little buckets on them down here. I don't know if you can see that. That's cool. What the crap is this place? Watch it be like a cult. I'm guessing that's the outhouse. Oh, that's nasty. Can we see in there? No. Okay. Nasty place. Don't hang out in the outhouse. That's where you get freaking snake bit and spider bit. Now they had some cars out here too, out in the front, and it looks like the wall's taking a little bit of damage. Now I don't know if you buy this place that if you can actually repair that or whatever. Oh, there's something cool. So this barrel, and this has got like a little siphoner hose on it. What's that? Oh, it's a tent. Okay, cool. So weird. Somebody's living here. We got squatters. There's squatters over here. We can call the sheriff and get them out. Alright. Yeah, I just want to show you guys this. I was already up in the area, and it's actually a pretty cool place. Alright, I'll bring you guys back when we get back down there, finally. And we're back. And I realized that this episode is actually getting really long. So what we're going to wind up doing before we close out here is going to be spraying this field. And then we'll get it ready, obviously, for the next harvest. I'm probably going to do like a few harvests in between this episode and the next one. So if you see our money just jumping up, randomly or whatever, don't feel too bad. We're not leaving you out. You're just not really missing anything. So once we start doing, new stuff and we get a little bit more money to actually purchase field 19 over there, we will definitely be filming that. But right now we're just going to finish this up here and then move on our merry little way here. Let's see. Now if I could just line it up, that'd be great. There we go. Turn her on. Now I see that our cedar may be in the way for this sprayer, and I do believe we're actually missing a spot there, which is fine. We'll pick it up in just a second. Now we want to get, let's go ahead and move this guy out the way since he seems to be done. So we're going to go ahead and leave our stuff out this time for now, just so we can get those few harvests. Words? Where did you go? Anyways, so get our harvest finished. You know, this is our first harvest. We made a little over 18,000, which isn't, you know, really bad on 3 small fields. And we'll definitely start making a lot more once we get into the bigger fields, but we'll also be spending more too. You know, more tractors, more money, more workers, you know, just all around more. And we'll be fine with that, I think, once we start, you know, getting a little profit. We got to pay off our loan, which I've been thinking about for a while now. You know, I think I said this before, the game automatically gives you a $250,000 loan on top of your 1 million starting out in the game or whatever. And you know, you do have to pay that off, or else you're going to wind up paying like $1,000 a day or something like that. And we definitely don't want to do that. We want to keep as much money as we can for right now. But I think that's going to be it for us. If you like this video, you know, be sure to leave a like on that little like button down there. The thing is awesome. Awesome for me, and I, you know, highly appreciate it if you do. If you want to subscribe, you know, that button's there too for you if you want to see more of me and more of this and more of other stuff that we even got coming up. But and if you guys want, you know, to do a little more, you can check out my my Patreon page over there at www.patreon.com/whiskeytangofox. But anyways, that's going to be it for us, and I hope everyone has a happy holiday and Merry Christmas, and I will see y'all later.